comes alive. Maxspeedtv, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chats alive like a racing heart. Here's a place where legends start. Oh, Maxspeedtv, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. Maxspeedtv, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell Maxspeedtv sent you. Engines roar, the night comes alive. Maxspeedtv, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chats alive like a racing heart. Here's a place where legends start. Oh, Maxspeedtv, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. Maxspeedtv, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell Maxspeedtv sent you. Engines roar, the night comes alive. Maxspeedtv, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chats alive like a racing heart. Here's a place where legends start. Oh, Maxspeedtv, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. Maxspeedtv, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell Max
Super Speedway Series Season 18 unloads for round number 8 in the Xfinity cars. Daytona 08, the bumpy Daytona, the old Daytona, presented to y'all by Maxspeedtv. How is everybody out there in YouTube land doing tonight? I see Bella, Brendan, Steven, Charles, Eric. All of y'all out there already tuning in here tonight. Glad to see all of you. Of course, myself, Joshua, on the mic for you all here tonight. Now, one fast repair here for these guys. No stages. This should be, I think, a pretty good race. Pretty good turnout in the lobby here tonight, too, as well. It looks like 26 drivers, so yeah, that is a pretty good car field here. Now, out of the 25 plus drivers, how many of them will finish? Well, you know, they got that fast repair to, you know, help in the longer grand scheme of things. But right now they're dealing with some track temp of 99 degrees. And dealing with some wind out there tonight, too, at about 10, 11, 12 miles an hour. Now, 100 laps here tonight, 250 miles, unlimited tires, so they don't have to really worry about tire wear problem. They can get as many tires as they want. It's that fuel, 41% fuel load, 16 to 20 laps roughly. Could be a little more, could be a little less, depending on how far they can go on that tank of fuel. Now, pit road here is a dangerous 60 miles an hour with a pace speed of 70, and unlike the 87s, well, these do have restrictor plates on them, so we don't have to worry about these guys going, you know, 230 a mile an hour down to 60 to get on pit road. Nevertheless, though, still could be dangerous getting on pit road. Getting into our point standings coming in to tonight, we've got those on that right side of your screen there, of course, with the wins, the playoff picture on the right, and of course the points on the left. For the most part, it does look like everybody is in tow. You got English with 2 wins, Kilday with 2 wins, Man and Mare both with 1 win. Sanchez is 104 to the good. Wing is 83 to the good. And then you go down a little bit further there with Jordan, Hunt, Rothery, Bergeron, Shepard, Winningham, Elliott, Ward, Guerrero, and Zonto rounding out the top 16 in the playoff picture. Of course, we are now, you know, coming into tonight, 5 races left in the regular season before we get into that chase. So now they've just got to, you know, finish out the regular season. Of course, a win and you're in per the minimum of 8 starts. So if you win and you already have your 8 starts, then that automatically puts you in. If you have a win and you don't have 8 starts, well, you still got to start those 8 races, or, well, you won't be able to get in. You'll have to get in on points. But I think for the most part, we're going to see the guys that's with the wins. We will see them in the playoffs after our 5 races. Now, according to the stats, I do not have a sponsor for tonight that I know of, or at least I was not informed of one. But if we do, I do apologize for that. But we do have, I do see everybody chatting it up. If y'all haven't already hit the like button out there here tonight, we've got 3 likes and 11 of you watching currently here. Watching these guys go around the track right now. We do have several new drivers in here tonight too, or drivers that I have not seen before. Looks like Knox Thompson, looks Fred Pennington, Dylan Picklesmeyer. Let's see, I know I've seen another one here. Al Likens. So a couple of new drivers, and glad to see these guys in here. You licked the like button already, and now your screen's wet. All right, well, that's good to know. That is good to know. Rick Sanchez right now the quickest in practice. As we come down to the final 3 minutes here, folks, we're going to step aside and play the national anthem provided by our good friends over at Madison Rising. So hang tight, folks, qualifying here at Daytona. But we'll be underway when we come back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner gave way for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner gave way for the land under the frame, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Maxspeedtv.
All right, qualifying underway here tonight at Daytona. Looks like Anthony English out on the track. Let's go ahead and pull up those qualifying times. Yeah, I know. I seen that. That's crazy how many technical fouls were in that game. That was something else. Anthony English, Kuhn, Winningham, Jerry, Harold, Rick, Sean, Dwayne. Good turnout, man. Tom Cisco, it looks like, is setting at the exit of pit road. Al is on the track. Or he was. It looks like he might be going back to pit road here. Just waiting on the times to roll in. I do believe one was on Mark Pope, by the way. Big Jim out there. Yeah, I love that national anthem. I didn't like it at first, and then I kind of fell in love with it over the years of playing it. Daniel Perrin out there. Ginger Parent. Nice to see them. Yeah, I do believe Dana is actually out here racing tonight, too. Looks like Shane Ward finally decided to show up. Right now, Dave Hunt grabbing the pole. Dylan out on the track. Nick Wing, Everett Lane, Al Likens, Bubba Winningham, Richard Kuhn. There's Dana Shepard at the exit. Well, now he is going to go ahead and roll off here. Travis Elliott. Derek Donna, I'm doing all right. I'm still kind of under the weather. This weather down here in Arkansas just doesn't want to make up its mind what it wants to do, stay hot or cold. So it's keeping me kind of all choked up, but I'm doing all right. Old Daytona, yep. And right now, Dave Hunt still holding strong. 1:20 left here. We'll see if Dave is going to be able to hold it, or if one of these other drivers is going to be able to knock him off. Full moon. Buckeye Dana, how you doing there, buddy? Y'all haven't already hit the like button yet, smash it. 24 of you right now tuning in. Pretty good turnout in chat here tonight, too. Love it. Dave Hunt still holding it. Dana Shepard just started his lap. Al is going to go into 15th. David Overstreet is at the exit of pit road. It doesn't look like he is going to come out. So Dana Shepard has about a half a track. I do believe he will be able to get around. Everett Lane going to go up into third. Not quite enough to knock out Dave from the pole. And Dana, with that a lap, he barely got it at the line. With that lap, that is going to put him in third. Dave Hunt holds the pole out here tonight. Let's go and get Dave up here real quick. Dave, got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you blew my eardrums out. Hey, man, we're grabbing the pole out here tonight. Congratulations. It's old Daytona, the Xfinity cars. How does it feeling out there here early on?
I just logged in and I made like only a couple laps, and I had Sean pushing me there, and I think I was first in qualifying, or not qualifying, but I was too there, but
Yeah.
in practice. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes here.
Yeah, we got a long race, man. It's 100 laps. You can't lose it on the first lap, or you can't win it on the first lap, but you can definitely lose it. What do you got to do?
You definitely lose it, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can lose it. What do you got to do to set yourself up for the full race?
Just find some friends out there and race with them and just take it easy. That's about it. And then just get some luck along the way.
Just get some luck along the way. All righty, buddy. Well, awesome job with the pole out here tonight. Let's see how it shakes up to be, but good luck.
Hey, appreciate it, Josh.
Yep. All right, well, that was Dave Hunt there. Let's go ahead and get him on our grid here tonight as soon as I can find my mouse. There it is. All right, our starting grid here tonight. Dave Hunt grabbing the pole, 51.175. Again, congratulations to Dave on pole. And Knox Thompson going to start on the outside of him in second. Dana Shepard third. Everlane fourth. Harold Rothery fifth. Anthony English sixth. John Stevens in seventh. Nick Wing in eighth. Richard Kuhn ninth. And Dylan Pickles Simmer there in 10th. Rick Sanchez in 11th, Larry Eddy 12th, James Mayer 13th, Bubba Winningham 14th, Ron Walters 15th, Shane Wilden 16th, Al Lycan 17th, Travis Elliott 18th, Jerry Bergeron 19th, and Fred Pennington 20th, Rick Seabrands 21st, Shane Ward 22nd, Max DeFlippy in 23rd, yeah, try to say his last name 5 times fast. Andrew Zonto, 24th. David Overstreet, 25th. Shane Posey, 26th. Mark Mann, 27th. Tom Cisco, 28th. Christopher Jordan, 29th. And Dwayne Corbett, 30th. Warren Cook, 31st. Lynn McNeese, 32nd. 32 drivers out here tonight. Okay, that's a big field. Looks like everybody did grid. It looks like Travis Elliott is going to actually start on pit road here tonight. Ginger. Well, all right, boy, I love the look of that car right there. Let's get a good look at that 48. Supposed to be the 905 of Knox. Red, white, and blue. Oh, I love that paint. That is beautiful. All right, here we go. Joshua King in chat. Rooting on Shane out there. That would be Shane Wilden. Pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. Well, in this case, pace truck. And into the Geico start zone for the first time here tonight. Everybody tightening up, greens out. Here we go, folks. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing here tonight at Daytona. Oh, no, and we're already starting to go around. One lap, not even a lap in, and a yellow already. And it looks like right there, the 44 of Anthony English, the 21 as well of, I believe that is Nick Wing. What in the world happened to the 44? Did he not go? Did he miss a shift? Oh, I don't know. Something definitely happened, and that definitely put Larry Eddy in the in a bad spot as well. Well, this is not how they wanted to start things off here. Probably started in the wrong gear. That's what I would suggest, yeah. More money shifted. Looks like everybody having to catch up to the pace car here. Not the way they wanted to start things off for sure. Nah. It's not a first, Bev. I've seen that before. Many, many times. Ask him? I don't want to ask him. You ask him. You come up here and ask him. I don't even know where he's at. He's not in Team 1. We'll ask him later, 'cause I'm sure he'll figure it out. Your belly is too full to move. Oh, your belly is too full to move. So I've got Knox Thompson. I've got Shane Posey in the lead, but he's on pit road. I've got Knox Thompson, though, actually behind the pace truck, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Hey, Moose. You don't use at the end of a sentence. But, yeah, you do. Yeah, great grammar police. Yep. Where's Rick at? Rick is right now. They're in 7th. It's early. Professor stepmom. Oh my gosh. So Knox is actually leading. Everett Lane now in 2nd as everybody piling back out onto the racetrack here after that little first green yellow hiccup, I guess we'll call it, because that's what it was. But we'll try to get this thing going again here tonight. So Thompson, Lane, Hunt, Shepard, Stevens, Rothery, Pennington, Walters, Bergeron, and Cisco is our top 10 here, coming to lap number. It'll be lap 5. It's still way early here, though, so looks like Chorm Chaser David Casper out there. How you doing, buddy? Been a while. Been out there chasing those storms? More like winter storms, I should say. Now, don't get me started on that, Eric. I'll butcher those every time, buddy. There, and there. I will butcher that all the time. Here we go! Pace truck will dive off again to the safety of pit road. Here we go, folks. Back underway here tonight at Daytona. Looks like a little bit better of a start there. Boy, the 06 of Zonto comes screaming up there. Everybody got going a little bit easier that time. I butcher the English language every day. I butcher the language of English every day. Language of English. There we go. I get it right. I'll get it out in a minute. Behind bottom there again, back up front. Man, this track is so bumpy. How about we ride along here with somebody here and they'll show y'all how bumpy this track is. How about we pick on Dwayne Corbett? Just see how bumpy this track is. My brother has a name for it. Bumpy Bobblehead Daytona. At least you got that right, Melva, yeah. Now that you said that, Steven will probably jump up here and then it'll be all confusing. Oh no, this is gonna be a big one. Oh, we actually seen that. We are gonna get back here on Dave Hunt. There he is right there, because this is where it all began. It looks like right there, the 48 and the 24 is where it all started. And that just shoved the 24 right down into the 53, and really nothing could be done. Looks like the 43 scaved it through that. Zonto's going to get a piece of it. Oh, man. John Winkler, yep, that's right. Seth, yep, you're right on that. Yep. The drivers coming down pit road, 2 cautions already before lap number 10. Yep, some drivers are going to have to use some fast repairs here. I do believe, let's see here, if we can find, Anthony English did have to use his on that one stop. Dave Hunt will have to use his here with a blown engine. He was able to get it back to pit road, so that just helps. Saves from towing, but the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University 53 machine is going to be down to 1 car now. Eric, yeah, that was actually Dave Hunt that was doing a little bit of barbecuing there. But he did use the fast repair, so he's going to be able to get back out. He's going to have to be very careful. Looks like Al was able to get his black flag cleared. Everett Lane is on pit road. Dana Shepard is on pit road. Wing, Winningham, Walters, Wilden, Pennington, Zonto, Posey is coming back out. Here comes Kuhn. Looks like coming down pit road. Not the greatest start, but yet this is a very, very, very good sized field. So 32 drivers out here. It's going to take a few laps. We're going to see some weaning out here before it's all said and done. lights are off. Here we go. It'll be lap number 10. That'll put us at that 90 to go. 28 of you out there tuning in right now. 9 likes. Can we get 20 likes out here tonight for these guys? No, rough start. They'll get it together. Denison, Texas. I'm from Fort Smith, Arkansas, so you're not too far from me. Can we get 20 laps? Right, Charles? They'll get it under control. I'm about an hour from Stephen, east. From here to Tulsa is about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours. And then from here to Oklahoma City is about 2.5 hours. It's about the same distance from here to Oklahoma City as it is from here to Little Rock. I'm about 4.5, 5 hours from Dallas. That also depends which way you go. Most people hit Interstate 40 and go to 35 and go south. That's actually not the quickest way, so. Here we go, pace car, truck, van, SUV. We'll dive back down to the safety of pit road. There it goes. Jerry Harold is up in row number 1, getting us going. Boy, the 98's ready to go. Green's out. Now everybody can go. You're from Iowa. Oh, okay. You can keep the cold up there, David. I would appreciate that if you kept the cold up there. I'm tired of it down here. It's keeping me sick, and I don't like it. Side by side, here we go. Dylan up in P2, started in 10th. Larry Addy started in 12th. He's up into 4th. Several drivers up front that have had to kind of use their fast repair already. Got some movement going on. The 025 of Larry Addy, the 06 of Zonto falling back here. Right behind, or right up ahead of Dave Hunt. There's the 90 of Ron Walters. Went back a little bit further. Dwayne Corbett, Rick Sanchez, Sean Stevens, David Overstreet. David kind of moving up here. 16, started 25th. Back in his prime is what Steven calls him. Mark Mann there started 27th. He's already up into 18th. You know that's going to stick, right, Steven? Just saying. Anthony English in the Fox machine. Knox Thompson fell back to 21st. Larry Addy dropping. Larry's on the bottom here, losing several spots. As we get back up toward the front, see that movement going on. I'm trying to give everybody some airtime, guys. It's a little difficult with this many cars, but we're going to do the best we can. Look at these kind of at the tail end here. We know Lynn, he won't stay back there. He'll figure out a way to get up toward the front as the race gets further and further on. Al Likens. Supposed to be in the 977, actually the 60 car. The Reese's car. On the outside there. Nice to see some different names out here on the track too. Well, remember, unlimited tires, so they don't have to worry about tires. Some drivers have been already out here 10 laps. Jerry has been out here 10 laps. He has not yet to pit. Everybody else has been out here about 4 or 5 laps. Ain't no E in there. Harold Rothery holding up front here. Man, just the bumps. One bad move could be catastrophic. We've already seen hiccups out on the track. A single file. We get back here to David Overstreet, and they're all just kind of running their own. Somebody up into the wall. I believe that might have been Knox. All right, well, looks like they're all right. We're going to have to see some drivers come down pit road here before too long. At least a couple, not many. Watching the 9 of the Wayne Corbett and the Kubota machine. of Dillon leading that lap. As Dillon drops it in front of Harold. Gonna open up that outside line once again. Lot of side-by-side, though. 51-22 back here. Travis Elliott, Shane Wilden. Fred Pennington, supposed to be, there he is, the 76 on the outside. Max is actually in the 12 car at the bottom there, supposed to be in the 933. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. Wow. Somebody is on the bottom. Oh, 3 wide up here, the 47. That was Richard Kuhn. We see a battle once again of brewing for the lead here. Harold Rothery is going to hold on to it at the line, but Dillon is going to fight back to the bottom there. Wide brewing back behind them here too. We'll keep an eye on it. Go back a little bit further here. Not a whole lot going on back here. A lot of single file. Everybody back here just kind of minding their own business. You know, it's a long race, so they're not really going to push the issue too far. Watching the 22 of Shane. I think if anything was to happen, it would happen probably up toward the front here. All right, so we're going to have to talk about the static. We having any static problems out there here tonight? Everything looking good, sounding good? Here the 84, John says. Yeah, I know. Got to fear Lynn. Lynn's sneaky. Only when I get loud, yeah. Been watching a lot of broadcast on, you know, when they broadcast on YouTube with Cornhole and their microphones that they have. They're actually broadcast microphones. Boy, I'd love to get my hands on one of those, but I've seen the price of them, and they're not pretty. You run anywhere between $400 to $800. I got the DW in me. You got that right, John. I can back up my mic if I have to, so it's not a big deal. Lap number 20. Hey, who asked for 20 laps? Several drivers out here, though. We'll go ahead and look here. Jerry has been out here 17. That'll be 18 laps there. Everybody else at about 12, 13 laps. So we are getting in 2 rounds of pit stops here. Now that, of course, opens up the door for a you-know-what when we get closer and closer to pit stops. A condenser mic, yeah. I can get a condenser mic at Walmart. They're it's the Blues. The Blues are condenser mics. And here we go, Jerry coming down pit road. I just seen him peel off. There he comes. But he was out there 18 laps, so definitely having to come down by himself. Doesn't have anybody to come down with him. That is gonna hurt. Blue and Snowball, yeah. Well, if you go to YouTube, Eric, and you just YouTube and you type in, broadcast mics for cornhole, you'll see what they have. I believe they are condenser mics too, but it's the way they're shaped. And Dylan gonna lead another lap. Oh, look at some of the newcomers come into tonight's race. Really showing that they have what it takes to race here in the Saturday night series. Of course, OP does have other series they run. They have the Saturdays, they have the Monday, Wednesday, and then the Thursday 87 series. Of course, 2 of those are broadcasted right here on MaxSpeedtv. The Thursday 87s and, of course, the Saturdays OP. As long as we're not having any bad weather. We're usually here. We're going to see some more pit stops here before too long. 16 laps for Dylan, 15 laps for Shane Ward, 15, 16 for the most part for everybody else. We're going to see some of these drivers come down pit road here. Just apply for it. And here we go. Pit stops happening. Dylan safely down, Al down, Harold down, Tom down, Andrew down, Fred's down, Shane Wilden's down. Shane Ward is leading. Gonna see another group here, I would assume, come down here too. Harold's coming back out. Dylan's and company's back out. I would expect Shane Ward and company to come down. Yep, here comes Shane Ward leading the group down. So Everett Lane, Shane Ward, Dwayne Corbett, Shane Posey, Bubba Winningham, David Overstreet, Christopher Jordan, Ron Walters, Richard Kuhn has a problem. Oh, rewind here real quick on what happened to Richard. Oh, that's what happened. There's no yellow. It looks like him and the 90 got connected together there as they were coming down pit road. Shane Ward has a black flag. It looks like maybe speeding off of pit road. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And that would be the 39 of Shane Ward. As Larietti, Sanchez, English, Hunt, Mayer, Elliott, Seabrand, Stevens, Man, McNeese, all down the last group down pit road here. It'll be on iRacing. I do not have the iRacing league number. But if you go to iRacing and type in the OP Unlimited Series for Saturdays, then you'll definitely find it. But yeah, Shane Ward, he is back on pit road here. As some out there saying he's always speeding in the pits. Well, that hurts. Yeah, type in OP Unlimited Series. It should bring it up. A quarter of the way through the race here. Everybody has made their first round of pit stops. We'll look here where everybody sits right now. Oh, yellow's out. Well, that's going to change it. And Knox Thompson, it looks like, will be involved in this, if not because of it. Oh, looks like right there, him and the 83, possibly the 24 was their net code there that caused that. It was definitely close, but oh, that was real close. I think they would have made contact. I think they might have, yeah, just barely made contact there, but if not, it was net code. Regardless, nevertheless, that sends the 905.48 up into the wall, and the yellow is out. And Knox Thompson has a blown engine here. He does have a fast repair, and he will definitely have to use it. Now, more barbecue, huh? Yeah, Bubba Winningham is the admin for Saturdays. Anthony runs the Thursday series. Of course, Anthony does help Bubba out on Saturdays, but Bubba is our head admin on Saturdays. So, you know, big shout out to Bubba for taking over the reins on Saturdays. This is his first series. Does a good job, though. Does a really good job. Bubba's a cool guy. I like Bubba. Well, do they go ahead and come back down pit road, or do they stay out? They've only been out here a handful of laps, 2, 3, 4 laps. What do you think they should do? Come back down pit road or stay out? I would just go ahead and come down. I mean, you're still early. And it looks like they are going to come down pit road. I don't foresee anybody staying out. And maybe some drivers going to get their laps back here. Other than that, that would be about it. Looks like Richard Kuhn will be the lucky dog, so he will get his lap back and back on the lead lap. Way too early. I would love to take a trip to Shreveport. It's only about 5 hours. It's not really that bad. They did, Eric. They pitted, 3 or 4 laps ago, but it's unlimited tires, so I would just come down and get tires and be done with it and go ahead and just get fuel while you're down there. Few of them stayed out. Well, one of them did to get their lap back. Everybody else did come back down pit road, though. So, Dylan, Al, Everett, Dwayne, Harold, Rick, Lynn. I told you Lynn wouldn't stay back there. Anthony, Christopher, and James. That is our top 10 there. Larry Eddy, Mark Mann, Sean Stevens, Jerry Bergeron, Andrew Zonto, Shane Ward, Bubba Winningham, speaking of Bubba, Dave Hunt, Fred Pennington, and rounding out the top 20 is going to be Max DeFilippi. Well, Eric, if you're going to come down this way, you might as well just stop by Fort Smith and then stop by Oklahoma. Sure, it's on the way. But I don't know. It depends. Do you take Highway 1 or is that 10? That's 10, isn't it? 10. Yeah, that's 10. Yeah. Yeah, 10 runs east and west through Louisiana, that's right. So Dylan and Al will be getting us going here, row 1. It'll be lap 32. Yeah, even numbers, I forgot. Run east and west. Odd numbers run north and south. All right, let's check our track temp right now, shall we? 97-degree track temp. Still a little sticky out there. Not too bad. Still dealing with some wind, but and here we go. Green's back out. Dylan on the loud pedal on the outside. Larry Eddy behind him in the 025 machine. Back underway here at the 08 of Daytona, and boy, it has been a race, that's for sure. We have a +1 driver here, though. Tom Cisco has taken his car behind the wall, down to 31 drivers. Everybody else still out on the track. A couple of a lap down. Nick Wing, Knox Thompson, and Dana Shepard is all 1 lap down. However, it is still in striking distance. I was about to say, it only goes 05 miles through Texas. It don't go very far then, does it? 805 miles. Yeah, that's a lot of miles. Side by side up front. 2, 4, all the way back here at about Fred Pennington. Yeah, Ron Walters leading the kind of a second group back here. Warren Cook, Sean Stevens, Sanchez, Ward, Rothery, Corbett, all the way back to Lynn McNeese, and then another group's coming. Shane Wilden, James Mayer, Max DeFleppy, Andrew Zonto, Martin Mann. As we see Al there grabbing his first lap of lead here. John already out there calling it. 84 up to 18th already. Well, he's actually back at 21st now. Still a long ways to go, though. Ooh, get a little dicey, real wide even back here around Dave Hunt. Oh, they're wiggling. They're wiggling, they're wobbling. Oh, save it, Anthony. Save it, Lynn. Save it. How in the world did they do that? Wow. Cost him some spots, but he saved it. Him and Anthony both. Wow. Good save by the both of them. That shows the caliber of driving. Man, just let off the gas and let it straighten itself out. Yep. Ginger. You got that right. That might have been just that, but yeah. I'll just leave it at that. I was going to say something, but I'll leave it at that. I'll top it in chat instead of saying it. Oh, golly. Well, all 29 of you out there tuning in right now, this is what you have to deal with this in chat here, folks. They all have a good time out here. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We do appreciate it. You thought you could be bad? Oh, yeah, you haven't heard nothing yet. We try to keep it, you know, everybody on their toes here. Side by side, get a little dicey up front. Al, Dylan, Larry, I mean, they're all still side by side up here. Be watching that 600 here of Harold. Well, we're about 7-8 laps into this run, so not quite at the round of pit stops yet. That won't open up until around the 15-ish mark, and that window will actually open up. 41% fuel load. So they're running at about 16 to 20 laps. I say 20. I don't know if they can actually go 20, but I say 20. lot of, man. A lot of moving up here, though. Bubba Winningham up to 5th. Man, they get so close to the wall. Scares me. Right. Ooh. Larry and all over the place up here. Let's check in everybody else. I know we got some Shane Ward fans out there in the chat too. Shane's running up here in 9th. Brett Pennington running up here in 14th. Back to single file back here, and even some more single file back here around James Marin Company. You got James, Shane Posey, Zonto, Man, Jordan, the C brands. So these guys running single file. So not a whole lot. Oh! 24 and the 1 tagging each other. Jerry Bergeron and Everett Lane. We actually seen that right when we got back up to the front. Got damage. We will have to look at that. Yeah. He is back here. Still has a fast repair if need be, but these guys up front are not backing down. Eric. David, don't speak that negativity. That's why Steven don't race here. He does not like the 08 of Daytona. And David Overstreet, 25th to 4th. We'll go back on board here. We'll go on board with David here. We'll look at these bumps again. The inside is worse than the outside, but it's still horrible all the way around the track, regardless. Oh, it's bad, Eric. It's bad. If you have your force feedback turned up by any amount, you're definitely going to feel it. And I have heard of iRacing drivers as we hit the stripe here. I have heard of iRacing drivers literally break their wrist or their thumb or, you know, some extremity on their hands because they've had the force feedback turned up too high. And instead of just letting go of the wheel, they grab it and it snaps either their wrist or their thumb or fingers. Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, Ginger, I've heard of that happening too. Or literally shaking after a race. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a second there. I didn't want to blow out everybody's eardrums. Had a sneeze. 3 wide up front. Bubba Whittingham up into the wall. Did not want to be a part of that. Got the 2 Chevy Land cars there, the 5 and the 6. It's like the man who must not be named is going to get around. Dylan, as they come around the 025 of Larry Addy. Larry is kind of caught out on the outside by himself. No help. But we are within pit stops here, folks. Window is open. We will start seeing some of these guys start diving down pit road, and here we go. Looks like Warren Cook locking it down. Yep, so Warren is down, Max is down, Ron is down pit road. Richard looks like coming off of pit road, and Knox is in his pit box. Not supposed to pit from the outside line, but we have seen drivers do it. Larry going to shoot it down to the bottom. He's going to come down pit road. Got more drivers coming down now. Everybody, it's like for the most part, made it down safely. Everett Lane, Dylan Picklesmeyer, Al Likens, Jerry, David, Larry, Shane Wilden, Shane Posey, David Overstreet. Everybody, all these drivers are in their pit box. Nick Wing. Like Warren Cook coming back out now. Looks like only fuel for most of them. Andrew Zonto going to lead a group down here, looks like. Sanchez, Seabrands, Mayer, English, Mann, Elliott, Hunt, Corbett, Jordan, Rothery, Stevens, all down pit road, the final group. Everybody else has pitted. And that 3 wide on pit road can be rough, but looks like they managed. See one group catching another group here. Zonto's coming back out. Sanchez, James, English, and we also see Everett Lane and company already up to full speed. 3 wide as they come around Anthony English. It was Al Likens. He has got a lot of help behind him too. And what a run. Man, they are just working together so well. I wonder if they're teammates, him and Dylan. Because it seems like them two have just really kind of worked together here once they got connected together. Ooh, do we see Everett Lane going to go to the bottom? Looks like Jerry's going to go to the bottom here. Zonto. Going to have a line of cars on the bottom. We're going to try to run down and run past Al and Dylan. At the line, though, I believe. Everett, yep, Everett got it. Barely. Coming up on 16 on the car. That was Warren Cook to go a lap down there. Whoa, no, was not clear, but he made it clear. Whoa. Boy, I don't think Everett's too happy about that. John Winkler out there rooting on that 84 machine. Right there in 26th. You said 25th, but it's actually 26th. He fell back a spot. When Ginger isn't here, Eric. Well, we are halfway, folks. Coming to lap 53 here tonight. Really good turnout in chat here. Everybody having a good time. Really good turnout on the track here, too. Still 31 drivers out here duking it out. Our free race analytics check here again. Still track temp of 99. Still dealing with some wind, 14 miles an hour. Still have several pit stops we have to get through. Take a look at our numbers so far. 3 cautions for 7 laps, 48 laps to go, 23 lead changes. I do expect that number, though, to go up. Hopefully we don't see them other numbers go up, but what we are setting that right at the moment. Our next be yellow, of course. We will get an interview in with somebody. I don't know who, but somebody. We might even talk to the 5. I don't know. I appreciate that, John. We try. Rudy has taught me a lot. And once he retired and kind of handed the reins over to me, I kept it going. And then, of course, Steven come along, and my brother, and Jeff Dodson, and Dennis. And, you know, when I had my spell last year, they all stepped up. Steven stepped up big time and did what he had to do, and I still owe that man. Because without him, I don't know where we would be at, you know, right now. But it kept it going, and you know, every week, yeah. Some weeks are rougher than others. Some days are rough, but you know, we keep it going. I threw you into the wolves, didn't I? Yeah. You handled it very well, though, and I don't know if I would have trusted anybody else at the time to do it. Now, I know Dodson would have done it if he was able to, but he didn't have the internet at the time. So Gary couldn't do it. So, well, I kind of left it up to you, Steve. Yeah, actually, I did see that. I still need to send you the one I made. Still have all the decals. Wow. Oh, rock on, buddy. I think even Eric's got a few of them too. All right, 9 laps. 9 laps into this run. Yeah, back when our logos were just logos. You know, a lot of movements up here up front, folks. A lot of side by side. Aim Hunt, Sean Stevens, Zanto, kind of been watching these guys, and oh man, Dylan did it again, dropped it right to the bottom. Ugh. Yeah, I know, Eric. These cars have always been bad about netcode, though. Yeah, I know, Steven, I know. And like I said, I appreciate it. You know, it was... Whoa! A lot of action. That was the 46. That was David Overstreet on the outside there with Larry Eddy behind him. Sean Stevens coming up too. That could have ended bad. But David kept that car straight. You know, the heart attacks, man, they sneak up on you. And, you know, when it first hit me, I didn't know. I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know actually what. And then once started having trouble breathing, I knew that it wasn't normal, and I realized it was probably a heart attack. So that's why I did what I had to do. And hey, we're here, we're live. Max. Oh, Max, yellow's out. Oh, it happened right back here. Looks like some 3 wide shenanigans. Harold Rothery. The 90. And then I seen Max was sideways. So it looks like we had several things going on at once. Okay, so we've seen what happened behind Max. And right there is where we had that. So we actually had several different things going on. We had that happen, and then this happened. So two incidents kind of happened simultaneously there. Oh, wow. All right. Well, that is the yellow here. Eric out there. Pickles. It's the same thing. Who gets the lucky dog? Well, I do believe that might be the 949 of Warren Cook, also known as the 16, who is on the outside here. I think that is going to be our lucky dog. We'll stay on Warren here. Yep. Warren Cook is going to get the lucky dog. That's going to put him back on the lead lap here. So Nick Wing, Thompson, and Shepard would be the next three. Seth out there. Pickles and Dr. Pepper, huh? All right, well, let's see here who we talked to. We haven't talked to really anybody tonight. Let's go ahead and bring, well, let's go pick on Shane Ward out here tonight. Where is Shane? He's currently running in 7th right now. Let's go and get Shane up here real quick. Mr. Ward, got a copy. Shane Ward, got a copy. I don't guess Shane has a copy. All right, we won't be talking to Shane here. Let's see, maybe if we pick on somebody else, maybe James? Yeah, we'll pick on Mayor here real quick. Mr. James, got a copy there, buddy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, man, hanging out 10th right now. It's been kind of up and down night for some drivers. Good racing and then some yellows, man. How you feeling out there here this evening?
Not too bad. Managed to avoid, most of the stuff so far. So the goal will be here. Keep it clean and just try to be there at the end.
Yeah.
Top off and make sure we're good to go on fuel. And yeah, I just try to keep it clean and be there at the end.
Well, I think you guys will have to pit at least, what, one more time, guaranteed?
Yeah, at least one. It's gonna be close.
Gonna be close.
On 2, but
Okay.
At least once.
At least once. All righty. Well, we'll see here how this kind of round goes, man. But still, a lot can happen in the amount of laps we have left. So we'll let you, get back at it and get back to it, buddy. So good luck, James.
Yep. Thanks.
Yep. All right, James Bear down there. I did not see Lynn McNeese in Discord, by the way. Okay, he is in. He's in Team 1. Okay, all right. That might be another driver we might have to pick on here later on. So I did find him. The Medlock Juju, yep. Eric, wow. Seriously? Yeah, we'll see what happens to James here. Now y'all know why I don't like talking to drivers, but yeah, it's that Medlock Juju is what Steven calls it. Well, here we go. It'll be lap 64. When we go back green here. Shane doesn't want to be jinxed. Yeah, I know. He'll talk all day long in chat, but when it comes to talking in an interview, he just does not want to do it. Here we go. Pace truck down to the safety of pit road. Coming to lap 64 here, folks. Green's back out once again here at the 08 of Daytona. A lot can happen in 30-plus laps. Logan out there in chat. How you doing? We are going to have to continue to watch throughout the track, though, because a lot of I mean, we're still single file somewhat back here. Got some side by side, but not much side by side. Side by sides up here, all the way back to about the 53 up Dave Hunt. Oh, somebody's getting wiggly. That was Max. Hit that bump, upset that car, and he's still trying to get it straightened back out. As he goes to the high side, the 39. Shane Ward out of the inside, 3 wide. Oh, 3 wide again. Bubba in the mix there again. There's that 84 of Lynn McNeese. I got you. Yeah, if they're streaming, they try not to. Ooh, buddy, into the wall we go. 02553. Dylan up front once again here. Everett Lane, Sean Stevens. Sean started just outside of the top 5 and 7. They get a little dicey back here. Larry Eddy trying to stay off that wall. So they go 3 wide out of 3. 3 or out of 2, not 3. Oh. MySpace, man. I don't even remember my login for MySpace. It's been that long ago. I barely remember my login for Facebook. That's why it's saved. They go door to door up front. Oh, we're gonna have to watch up front here. I remember going into Yahoo chat rooms back when I was growing up. No, I don't know if anybody uses MySpace anymore. I know everybody had that one friend though on MySpace. Can't remember it was the owner of it. Your first friend. Oh no, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Big right, big right. Big wreck. All right. Well, let's see. It actually started up toward the front here. Let's get up here. I don't think it was Jerry. See, I called him Gary again. I think Jerry was just right behind everything. Right there with the 27 of Sean Stevens. I think this is where it all initiated. Yeah, right there is where it all initiated. And it was just kind of on from there. Nothing really anybody could have done. Sean was able to get through it, but several more was not. Lap number 70. They pitted at about 8 laps ago, so I would expect we'll see some drivers come down, maybe everybody. Back in the old chat room days. John, more room for the 84. Well, let's see here. I don't know if Lynn was caught up into that or not. Can't look at his car here. If he was, he did get a little bit of damage. See some crinkling going on that Western Auto Camaro, so he might have got a little piece of it. We are seeing some drivers that come down pit road. I do wonder who all is coming down. Backfiring going on there with Everett Lane, and yeah, everybody's coming down pit road. No surprise. As Sean Stevens is going to get a black here, or he has already got a black flag. A meatball. Oh, Rick Sanchez does have a meatball flag. He will have to use the fast repair here, I would imagine. A black flag for Mr. James Mayer there too, not sure why. No, it's my nose, man. I can't help it. Hang on a minute. All right, we'll try to get through it. Man, it's, like I said, this weather, guys, it's rough. It is not fun whatsoever. No, well, I mean, yeah, we've got still snow on the ground, but it's just so cold. All right, here we go. Lights are off. It'll be lap 73 when we go back green here, folks. 21 of you out there tuning in right now. 11 likes. Still a whole lot of racing left to go here. The OP Unlimited Super Speedway Series, Season 18, round number 8 in the Xfinity cars here at the 08 of Daytona, presented to you all by Maxspeedtv. One last look at our track conditions here. Still 97-degree track temp out there. Still looking at about one more stop of fuel. '84 is hurting. Ooh, yeah. That would be Lynn McNeese. He just had to back up in his pit box here too. And he is going to be back out onto the racetrack here momentarily, still on the lead lap. So if y'all haven't already hit that like button here tonight, please hit that like button, share the stream. Tomorrow night right here on Maxspeedtv, Rudy will be broadcasting alongside with Wayne. We're going to be doing a one-off, like 26 lap race or something like that. So it'll be nice to see kind of Rudy getting back in the seat of things, but he's not doing it full time, so don't let him fool you. But everybody come out and show Rudy some love, and you know, go out and chat and give him a hard time. Here we go. Lap number 73 underway. Green's back out once again. Warren Cook, Sean Stevens, James Mayer. Looks like some black flags here. do imagine they will be cleared. Yeah, and it looks like they are going to be cleared here. Warren Cook did not have his black flag cleared. He may have to serve it. I don't know. Oh, we've got him going off the track, though. We're spinning. Cherries down onto the apron. And the yellow is back out. We're going to figure out who went off the rails first. That was the Reese's car and the 76. So let's see here. That might have been Al. Yeah, that was Al. Did he just get a bad case of the bumps of the chicken pox there? Let's see here, boy. If he did, man, that was. I think he got. Oh, yeah, he got a bad case of something. He got a bad case of the pickles. Pickles right up there on him and right down into him, and then the 47, and then the 1. Man. John. Oh, boy, 2 more. Oh, my gosh. Someone took a bite. Callie, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. Oh, Everlane, Bubba Winningham, Dylan, Picklesmeyer, Held Rothery, Max DeFlippy, Dwayne Corbett, Ron Walters, Warren Cook, Larry Eddy, and Anthony English top 10 here. I don't think they'll come down. They were only out there maybe a lap and a half, 2 laps, if that. John. Golly, Eric. Oh, man. So some drivers are coming down pit road here. Looks like a lot of them are, actually. Just going ahead and topping off that fuel here. Lights are still on the pace car here. Well, let's see here who we might be able to pick on here. David Overstreet, maybe? Let's go and get David up here real quick. David, got a copy, buddy? David Overstreet. Hey,
yeah,
man.
I got you.
It's a bad luck up here in the booth, buddy. You're in 7th, started way in the back, 25th, late in the race now. Is it go time yet?
I think so. It's took me this long to figure out all my black boxes. I reset them before the race. That's why I've been parking on the back stretch 3 or 4 times. So I just now got those situated so I can race now. So.
Okay, all right. Well, how's it down there on the track? It looks like it's rather bumpy.
It is rather bumpy. It's rather hot. The tires don't like it.
Okay.
I about spun out a couple times up in there at the front, but
okay.
It's time to race now. I think we're down to 1 more pit stop, so.
All righty. Well, it looks like
time to race now.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are getting side by side here too. So we're not going to keep you, buddy. Good luck down there for the rest of the race, man.
I appreciate it.
Yep. All right. I didn't want to bug Lynn because I know he's having a tough time at the moment. He is sitting right now back at 25th, but we'll try. We'll try. We'll try. Yeah, Dana Shepard is back on the lead lap. Yes, he is. Yep. And like I said, it's still anybody's race, so. Anybody that is on the lead lap or just 1 lap down. And here we go. Green's back out. Everett Lane on the loud pedal. Old Rothery, Bubba Winningham, Larry Eddy, David Overstreet, Ron Walters. Now they are still going to have to pit at least one more time. Yeah, still any driver's race. Still any driver can win. I wouldn't even count out Nick Wing back here. Like I said, Nick right now is the only driver one lap down. I still would not count him out. He gets back on the lead lap, uses the fast repair, then he's right back in it. So I would not count out Nick Wing either. I have seen drivers, well, Anthony English, everybody knows Anthony real well. I've seen Anthony down several laps throughout, the races, several races years ago, and come back and win the damn thing. So, like I said, you can't count out any driver, as we're going to go 3 wide up here. Ugh. 3 wide at bumpy Daytona. And we're still 3 wide. The 83 of Shane Posey up the gut. Shane is not afraid to go 3 wide. He has help. That is Dylan behind him. Seen Dylan run up toward the front pretty much throughout the race. 21 laps under his belt. Anthony English even up here too. All right, back to side by side we go. Sorry about all the sniffling, folks. I do apologize. Hopefully this weather clears up and I won't be doing any of this. Shane Posey leading another lap here. Has some help, has one heck of a driver here throughout the race here tonight. Dylan Picklesmeyer been running up toward the front, like I said, throughout the whole race. And he is still running up here. A lot of moving. Oh, somebody. Oh, Santo hard into the wall. Yellow's back out. Let's get a look here. What happened? See, oh, Santo. And looks like. Let me get on Santo here. There he is right there. Chase view. That was Cook in the Coca-Cola car. Looks like right there is what happened. Looks like Cook was not clear from that angle and then come down. We'll rewind it here. And that looks like exactly what happened. Looks like Cook was not clear and come down, and Coon's going to get involved in that. Santo's going to get involved in that. John, you're just wanting that 84 up there, just get up there the easy route, ain't you? Yeah, definitely have to plan on some GWC attempts here for sure. 20 laps to go here. This is definitely going to put them within the window of being able to save a couple of laps. I still think they will have to pit, though, one more time. Looks like Anthony English come down, missed his box. James Mayer come down, missed his box. So they will have to come back all the way around the track. That would put Shane Posey back to the lead if Anthony and James both come down. Now, if they stay out, well, then Anthony and James will be 1-2, respectively. Yeah. We've got 21 people out there tuning in right now, 13 likes. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Been a very, very good turnout in chat. I think we were up to like 29 people at peak. We do appreciate it. Looks like Zonto's in chat. Zonto, I think I got it from here, but we only got 20 laps left. How did you already have to use your fast repair? You did. Oh. I thought you still had your fast repair. Okay, so Anthony and James did come down pit road. Oh, Shane Posey came down too. Interesting. Oh, radiator kill. Oh, man. Yep, still a chance for Wilden. Yep, it's still anybody's race. Well, except for those that are out of the race. And Max is out. Looks like Zonto's out, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I got it. Only 19 laps left here. I think I'm all right. I've sniffled in everybody's ears enough here tonight, so I think they can handle 19 more laps. Oh, you're welcome. Let's see here. Oh, Shane Posey's still in his box. Ooh, looks like probably getting damage fixed. Interesting. I think some will have to save a couple of laps. It's going to be still close on fuel, though, Santo. What do you think? You think maybe save one, 2 laps and then go? They'll be all right? Or do you think they won't chance it? All right, pace truck down to the safety of pit road once again. Here we go, Dylan Everett. Green's out, everybody's on the loud pedal. Back underway here, the final 18 to go. What is gonna happen in 18 laps? Save fuel, then go, hammer down, and hope for the best. Those that are in the draft will be able to save a lot more than those that are up front. Like Dylan, not going to be able to save really any. Everett on the outside, not going to be able to save any. But everybody else will be able to save some. I still don't think there's going to be enough, though. At the line, Dylan, I believe, had that at the line. Yeah, barely. John is saying one more yellow. That is what Mr. John is saying. Well, if we get a yellow now, between now and, well, toward the end of the white flag, then, you know, they'll definitely be able to make it. Because they'll come down and then not even worry about it. It's still going to be close on fuel, though, regardless. Go door to door, Dylan. On the outside, Everett Lane behind him. Harold Rotherby down on the bottom. Al Likens behind Harold. Al and Dylan has really been working together throughout the whole race, but right now they're kind of split up. I think we're going to try and see these two get connected together once again. Harold, if Harold and Everett has anything to say about it, they're not going to allow it. The 46 of David Overstreet is also up here. He just drops it down in front of Anthony. Oh, man. Oh, David, what you gonna do there, buddy? I think Overstreet was thinking of going to the high side for a second. Man who must not be named trying to get up through the field too. Everybody knows who that is. Well, if you don't, just ask Charles. And Bella. We won't mention who the other Sanchez is. Everett Lane with the help of Jerry on the outside. And Everett's going to drop it to the bottom. Seventh. Eric W. rooting on Pickles. Oh, they are door to door, Jerry and Dylan. Wow. And Al and Dylan got connected together again on the outside. This is a deja vu all over again, folks. Side by side, a lot's going on out on the track. I don't want to leave the front, but I mean, you got all these hungry drivers right back here, and as soon as I leave the front, that happens. I knew as soon as I left the front, it was going to happen. So let's find out what happened here. It looks like the 24 might have got a little bit of a shove there, maybe by the 600 of Harold. I don't know. Let's get on the 24 here of Everett. Or did Everett just lose it? Oh, I think Everett might have just lost it. Or did he shove Jerry and that's what made him lose it? Ah, that's what happened. So he was coming up on Jerry, gave Jerry a shove, and then the 600 was right there. So it was kind of a chain reaction. And, well, unfortunately, it's going to kill a few drivers out there on the track here. Jerry's going to be one of them. Looks like Sean Stevens. Dana Shepard locked it down. Looks like Lynn McNeese might have got a little piece of it. Rick Sanchez got some of it as well. The 60. We know Al in the 60. He got a piece of the action. Dylan got a piece of it too. All right. Well, yep, definitely no fuel worries now. Everybody definitely will make it from here. Looks like David Overstreet, Anthony English, Rick Seabrands, Dwayne Corbett did not come down. Interesting. Can save fuel, though, under yellow. I would imagine that's what these guys are doing. Clutching it, shutting off the engines, just anything they can do to save fuel. Yeah, yellows definitely help them save, yeah. All right, now what do you do? Oh, yeah, it's go time now. Yeah, forget about everything else. You just got to go. We're going to see a lot of 3 wide now. I wouldn't even rule out some 4 wide going on out there on the track. He says he ate too much, Battle. Oh, hey, Wags. You keep changing your name. YouTube. Why did YouTube change it? Because it's YouTube? Yeah. I hate that stupid app thing. I wish I could turn that off. All right, here we go. David Overstreet, Anthony English, Rick Seabrands, Dwayne Corbett, Knox Thompson, top 5. Coming to 9 to go here at the stripe. Throw everything you knew out the window. Green's back out. It's go time, folks. And a very quick yellow. Where did that come out at? Looks like back here toward the back. Oh, lovely. 78.83. Okay, Shane Posey. Oh, looks like a lot of slinky action going on. 22, 600, 04, 83, 39. Doing a Daytona 500 there, Wags. Ugh. The new track, yeah. I guess it's better to do it on the new Daytona than it is the old one. But I'm going to have to charge more for a Daytona 500 because I don't think $100 is enough. Everybody seems to keep agreeing to it. Alrighty, Moose. You have a good night, Moose Pie. We're going to finish this race out. We got 7 to go. Drivers still on pit road. Dave Hunt, Dana Shepard, Harold Rothery, Richard Kuhn, Shane Wilden, Al Lyken, Shane Ward, Mark Mann, Christopher Jordan. Looks like Shane Posey, Warren Cook, Sean Stevens is officially behind the wall. Now, Lynn McNeese is at the tail end of the field here. Looks like drivers are starting to come back out here. Here comes Dana Shepard. Shane Ward. I don't like USC. Lights are still on. Lights should go off this time by. All right, so it'll be, that's 6 to go. It'll be 5 to go when we get green. We will have to mention it that we do have GWC attempts. Okay, I got you. Bare knuckle boxing. It'll be 5 to go when we get the green. If we get a yellow after the green, we will be probably within the GWC attempt. If we get to the white flag and it comes out before another yellow, they'll just race it back to the line because there will be no more yellows after the white. But a lot can happen in 5 laps, as we all know. And here we go, green is out. Next week, week 9, we will go to Atlanta. Atlanta Motor Speedway for round number 9. Going to be a very interesting race there as well. And then we will be off the following week. David Overstreet, Anthony English, that's 1-2 up there, but you got Rick Seabranch right behind the 46. Everett Lane in the 24. The 98, well, yeah, that is Dylan, the 98. The 48, which is supposed to be the 905 of Knox Thompson, is on the outside. Bubba Winningham right up here with them. This is anybody's race, folks. 4 laps to go here tonight at Daytona. We're not skipping a week. We're just going to be off a week. There is a difference. And here we go, 3 wide. Everett Lane up the gut. Oh, 3 wide, 3 wide. Oh, man, 3, 4 wide, guys. Oh, this is not going to end well. A big wreck behind them. Oh, man. 4 wide, and they wreck up front and back behind them here. Huge wreck. Jerry. Richard. Seen several of them involved. David Overstreet. Oh, man. Yep, GWC attempt number 1. Coming up here, folks. Oh. Where is the 84? Right there in 10th at the moment. $27 of you right now tuning in, 16 likes. 4 more shy from 20 likes out here tonight. Can we hit the 20 like mark, folks? Yep, Dana Shepard, a heavy damage. Ron's got some heavy damage. Harold Rothery's got heavy damage. Al's got heavy damage. There is a lot of drivers that's got some massive damage here. Dana does not have a fast repair. Shane Wilden does if he can get to pit road. Larry Eddy has a fast repair left. Man, this is gonna hurt. Ugh. Need to do what? Oh yeah, just talking sports. Yeah. We need to come up with something. I thought about doing a little sports show on Mondays. Something, you know, an hour and a half sports show, kind of like a podcast type deal. Yeah, I see it. Oh my gosh, John. Golly. Yeah, just talk about sports, you know, random, you know, just all sports, really. I know coming up, the Winter Olympics will be coming up here, starting this coming up month. Hunting, sports. Yeah, well, I mean, just a little bit of everything, you know. Talk about, you know, NASCAR. We'll talk about, you know, baseball and, you know, all the other sports that come along with it. You know, football. I mean, hockey. If anybody's into hockey, I don't watch it, but Indy car racing at the nation's capital. I seen something about that. I don't know how true it is, but I seen something about that. My brother watches it too, Steven. So I mean, we could definitely get people in about hockey. So GWC attempt number 1 coming up. Everett Lane, Knox Thompson, Dwayne Corbett, Fred Pennington, Dylan Picklesmeyer, Anthony English, Rick Seabrands, Bubba Winningham, Nick Wing, Lynn McNeese, Shane Ward, Mark Mann, Travis Elliott, Christopher Jordan, Larry Addy, James Mayer, Ron Walter, Shane Wilden, David Overstreet, and Harold Rothery is rounding out the top 20. Shane Wilden does have a black flag. I don't know from what, but he does have a black flag. We could talk about dirt racing as well. I don't watch much dirt, if any at all. The 2 local dirt tracks ain't running right now. Of course, you know, season ain't going on, but Tri-State over in Oklahoma and Crawford County Speedway up there north on 59, north of Van Buren in Cedarville. I'm sure we could come up with some stuff to talk about. Wouldn't be hard to do. Well, here we go. Pace truck took us down to the safety of pit road. GWC attempt number 1 underway here tonight at the 08 of Daytona. We've got to make it back around to the white flag. If we do that, then whatever happens after the fact happens. If we get a yellow before then, we'll do it again. We'll do it as many times as it takes, up to, I think, 15. And out of turn number 2, we got about a half a track to go. Knox Thompson on the outside. Everett Lane with the help of the 9 of Dwayne Corbett down on the bottom, 3 wide behind him. Oh no! Oh, Everett figure another rocket! Good Lord Almighty! Knox Thompson took a ride. Whoa! Yellow is out once again, and we will definitely. Oh man! I think a combination of several things happened here. I think Dwayne Corbett, let's get on the 9 here of Dwayne. So he was behind Everett. I think Everett hit the bumps. Oh, he got bumped at the exact same time as he hit the bump. And, well, that just shot him right up after getting hooked. And, well, we seen what happened to Knox Thompson there. We're going to ride along here with Knox. But there wasn't anything Thompson could do. If y'all get motion sickness, do not watch this. There was nothing Knox could have done. Nothing at all. Oh, man. Ugh. Yeah, here we go. Setting up for number 2 here. Knox is out of the race here. He did not have a fast repair left. Unfortunately, looks like Christopher Jordan's coming back out. Jerry doesn't have a, well, he is on pit road. He don't have a fast repair left either. We do not have very many drivers left with a fast repair, I can tell you that much. Three drivers. That's it. Three drivers left with a fast repair. So I will go ahead and let everybody know who is left with a fast repair. Dwayne Corbett, Rick Seabrand, and Mark Mann. And they are all running up here in the top 5. Dwayne Corbett in second. Mark Mann in third. Or fourth. Anyway, he's up there in the 04. And then Rick Seabrand's in the 4. What? So GWC attempt number 2 here. 11 yellows for 26 laps. 42 lead changes. Definitely could go up some more. A lot of yellows out here tonight. Good racing. Don't get me wrong. Good racing. Just a lot of yellows. All right, well, checking down into turn 3 here. Shane Wilden still has a black flag. I would assume he would have to serve that under a green, but 3 laps, I don't know if he'll have that much time to do so here. Pace truck down to the safety of pit road once again. Dwayne Corbett, Dylan Picklesmeyer up front. Whoa! Huge bumping going on, and everybody is able to get it going here, it looks like. 90 of Ron Walters all over the place. 4 wide as Bubba gets caught onto the outside. We are back underway here, though, and we're going sideways, and the 9 of Corbett goes for a liftoff. Yellow is back out once again. Oh, man. Well, let's get on Dylan here. See, Mark Mann was behind him. Oh, it looks like Mark gave him a shove there, too. From what I could see from that angle. And it was just kind of on from there. Down into the 4 and maybe some net code there, too. But, oh, golly. Looks like David Overstreet caught that one, too. Oh, and then he gets hit. Oh, no. Well, here we go. Going to set up for another GWC attempt here. Number 3. Rick Seabrands from my stats has been out here 25 laps. He has got to be cutting it close on fuel. Travis Elliott 7, Mark Mann only 13. 21st to 1st, yep. It ain't over. Looks like James Mayer is possibly going to be coming down pit road, I would think. Yep, it looks like Rick Seabrands is going to come, yeah. No doubt about it. Yeah, he came down pit road. I don't think he had much of a choice. He was out here 25 laps, so he had no choice but to come down. Not a bad idea, Zato. Hey, Everett. Yeah, I hate that, man. I hate it. Unlimited up to 15. iRacing, I do believe, has a limit up to 15. So, they do have technically unlimited, but yeah, we could go up to 15 if if we had to. $15 I mean, yeah. What do you not get? The GWC attempts or what Cod Killer's talking about? Oh yeah. Well, oh yeah. He's talking about maybe I should charge them $5 for every extra overtime we go. That's what he's talking about. They couldn't pay me enough. All right, GWC attempt number 3. Here we go. Travis Elliott, Mark Mann, Nick Wing, Christopher Jordan, Dave Hunt, Jerry Bergeron, Ron Walters, Bubba Winningham, Shane Wilden, and Rick Seabrands. Shane still has that black flag. He is so desperately trying. I mean, you got to serve it within 3 laps. It's a GWC attempt, so you got 3 laps. I don't foresee Shane serving it. But then again, I don't know. And we're going to be here until we're done, folks. We're sitting at 11:18 Eastern, 10:18 Central. We are coming back to green here momentarily, though. 32 of you right now tuning in right now. 17 likes, 3 shy from 20. Smash that like button, folks, if you haven't done it already. Still got a lot more racing left to go here if we keep having these GWC attempts. Here we go. Pace truck back down to the safety of pit road. Travis Elliott, Mark Mann in control. Green's back out. And it looks like the front row was able to get going here. Bubba Winningham. A lot of damage on that number 6 car. He just decided to go back to the tail end. We've got to get to the white. We've got to get to the white flag. Out of turn number 2 we go. Coming down into 3, Once again, everybody side by side, given plenty of room, it looks like. Out of turn number 4, here we go to the line. White flag will be in the air. One more time around, here we go. One more time around, this is it. Whatever happens now happens. Travis Elliott, Nick Wing, Mark Mann. Mark on the bottom. Look at the line on the outside behind Travis. Travis trying to keep that car wide. Jerry behind them. Rick Seabrands. Nick's going to the bottom. He's going to go side by side. It's going to be a dirt race to the end. Good save by the 51 out of turn number 4. Nick Wing here, folks, is going to win it here tonight at Daytona. Good win for Nick Wing. Mark Mann in second. Travis Elliott will come away with the 3rd place. Good win for the number 21 of Nick Wing here tonight, folks. That is a long time coming. All righty, David. Thank you for hanging out with us, buddy. We will get the top 3 down here for the Maxspeedtv post-race show and kind of talk about the race here, and then we'll go on to the next one. So give me just a few minutes. I'll get the top 3 down here. Hang on, folks. Well, alrighty, folks. Well, I've caught up with the top 3. We're going to go ahead and pull our 3rd place finisher up here tonight, Travis Elliott. Travis, you started mid-pack. We're not going to keep everybody very long, man. It was a rough night out here tonight for a lot of drivers. And, it came down to having to use, 3 GWC attempts. And, just talk about the overall race, the big field out here tonight, the struggles that, everybody was having out here, and, how you managed to come away with a podium finish, buddy.
Keep it short and sweet. Cargo left, cargo fast, bumpy track, cars wrecked. I got lucky.
Short and sweet. I mean, that's what it took. I mean, I don't think anybody scathed the night here, but maybe one driver scathed the night here with not having to use a fast replay. And that person finished 4th. So Rick Seabrands was the only one that I could see that didn't have to use his fast repair. Everybody else ended up, well, we know how that ended up being denied. But,
Oh, yeah.
there was a lot of good battles out there here. Of course, it's over with in the past. We go next week. We go to Atlanta, another very, very fast track with the new repave. How do you feel about going into that race?
Pretty confident. I think I finished like 2nd or 3rd last time we were there, so hopefully I can improve. But yeah, it'll be fun.
All righty, buddy. Well, awesome job, third man. Good points night for you. I know you've got some, final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate. So, Mike Shores, buddy.
I just want to thank OP, thank the admins, thank you Bubba who does a great job putting on this league for us on Saturdays, and thank you guys over at the old Max Speed TV.
I appreciate it, Travis. Man, go celebrate third, get some rest, and we will see you next week, buddy.
See you.
See ya. All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our P2 finisher here tonight, Mr. Mark. Man, right there in second, dude. It was an up and down night for everybody. You started toward the back, but I mean, it just seems like drivers would work their way up, then they'd go to the back. They'd work their way up, then they'd go to the back. It just seemed like nothing was really working out, really, for anybody out here tonight. How was it for you, out there overall?
Well, I just got lucky based on where the cautions fell. I got into a couple incidences there and had some damage late and basically just conceded to the fact that I wasn't going to get a very good finish and I happened to come out P2. So, yeah, that's basically the gist of my race. I just got a new iRacing rig, so nothing feels right and yeah, it was just I just wanted to survive tonight, and I got a heck of a lot better finish than I expected. It's a little bit messy. I know it was 08. We had a lot of new people driving tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody's just got to get used to each other, and once we do, we'll get the green flag runs in there. We had a couple green flag pit stops tonight, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, we did have that. That was a little nerve wracking with all the veteran drivers and then the new drivers coming out tonight with the green flag pit stops. We didn't know how all that was going to turn out, but everybody did a very good job. Once we got green, it was green, but once we got that yellow, they started to come out again. What was the roughest part about tonight? Was it in the pack? Was it bump drafting? Well, what do you think was it that really kind of brung out, the yellows this evening?
I think
it was see
the front. It was the front end to the bumper. It was a lot of people not judging how far away the car was, and I kind of was guilty of that there. I think in one instance there I gave somebody a bad bump.
I think you were.
But yeah, so I think it was just everybody getting used to where the front end of the car was.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and getting used to the guys racing around them. There was some guys I was behind that were on and off the throttle, and it makes it kind of hard when you're trying to bump them up. So, yeah, had a good time.
Well, we're going to have these races, and it's going to happen. It happens to every league. We're going to have these races where, you just want to get it done, get it over with. So now that this one's done, over with, out of the way, we do go to Atlanta next week. It is a fast track. I don't know exactly which car we're at next week we're using, but, regardless, it's still Atlanta. How do you feel about Atlanta?
Well, I mean, I've got some wins there. It's usually I get a good finish or I'm finishing last. So Atlanta's the kind of track. I mean, we got a lot of new faces out here. You're going to have to kind of keep your head on a swivel.
Yep.
But it's hard to run in the back. You almost have to qualify and kind of stay mid-pack to really have a chance. Track positions, everything there.
It's a big key at Atlanta.
It is. And if we get a green flag pit stop, sometimes, it's kind of curtains for a lot of the drivers. So I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see, brother.
We'll see what happens. Well, awesome job out here tonight, buddy. Good points night for you. Of course, you already, got, some stuff going on for you this season, I do believe, points wise. So, we pop those points up here. You already got a win on the season. So you already got that out of the way. So, just trying to, help some teammates there. But, awesome job out here tonight in a P2, man. I know you've got a few final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate. So I'll turn the mic back to you, bud.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for broadcasting, Josh, and Maxspeedtv, and all the admins that do all the work behind the scenes, and the sponsor of the race tonight, and everybody watching at home, and Mara for watching my races, and everybody I raced with. And congratulations to Nick on the win. It was a good win.
Yeah, it was a good win. All righty, Mark. We'll go celebrate P2. We'll see you next week, buddy.
All right, brother.
Later. All right. Well, that is going to bring us to Nick Wing. Nick, awesome job, buddy. Man, you had to fight for it out there on the track here tonight, but you got the win. Awesome job. It wasn't without a fight. Man, you got to talk about your race, your struggles, the ups and downs, you know, your pit stops, what you had
Yeah.
to do. I mean, we got to hear from you.
Well, English had his issues at the start, which I ended up getting a heavy wheel damage out of it, and I ended up with 7 minutes of repairs. And after going a lap down to get some more damage of it fixed, I finally got it with 80 laps in, no damage, and then 90 something I got my lap back, and then just try avoiding what I could
Yeah.
to even make it up there again.
Yeah, with no fast repair, you know, you really had to be careful. You know, pretty much everybody but one driver had to use their fast repair. Some of them had to use it early out here tonight. What was your mindset seeing that very, very early caution after really the initial start of the race there? What was going through your mind seeing that?
Just thinking, here we go again. What happened last Saturday? Got to use fast repair because of wheel damage that you seem to blow on, and it ends up hurting the car's wheel. But it's just horrible damage model wise.
Yeah. Well, you got the win, buddy. Awesome job. We do go to Atlanta next week, so now you can be, I guess, more on the, you know, more on the careful side. Now you got the win. You know, you could kind of set back, maybe help some teammates, you know, there. But going into Atlanta next week, how do you feel about Atlanta?
I feel pretty good because I think last time I was there, I was pushing Mark Mann until I got turned at the end on the white flag.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll find out what happens there, buddy. Awesome win out here tonight at the 08 of Daytona. I know you probably got a few final thought shout outs, thanks you want to give, so I will turn the mic back over to you, buddy.
I'd like to thank all you guys, and I'd like to thank all my teammates, and I guess that's it.
All righty, Nick. We'll go celebrate your win out here tonight, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was Nick Wing out there grabbing the win out here tonight. It was a rough night for pretty much everybody out there on the track. Rick Seabrand scaved away here tonight, not having to use the fast repair here, but you know, he still got caught up in some damage out there here tonight too. And you know, it was rough. It was rough, but they managed to get through it. And we all managed to get through it as well. So let's go ahead and get down here through the unofficial results. We're going to get the admin stuff we have to do here tonight, or they have to do here tonight. But Nick Wing grabbing the win out here tonight. Awesome win out here tonight by Nick. Mark Mann there in second. Travis Elliott, good finish for Travis there in third. Rick Seabrands in fourth. Dwayne Corbett will round out the top five. Jerry Bergeron in sixth. Dave Hunt seventh. Ron Walters in eighth. Dylan in ninth. Christopher Jordan grabbing a top 10. A good points night for Christopher. James Mayer in 11th. Dana Shepard did come back and grab a top 12. Shane Ward 13th. Bubba Winningham had a lot of damage out there, and he just kind of fell back. He didn't want to mess up anybody's knot, so he just kind of fell back as we seen there. He'll finish in 14th here this evening. Shane Wilden in 15th. Al Likens in 16th, David Overstreet 17th, Larry Eddy in 18th, Lynn McNeese 19th, and Harold Rothery 20th. Everett Lane 21st, Fred Pennington 22nd, Anthony English 23rd, Knox Thompson 24th, Richard Kuhn 25th, Rick Sanchez 26th, Shane Posey 27th, Warren Cook 28th, John Stevens 29th, and Zanto in 30th. Max DeFilippi there in 31st, and Tom Cisco will round it out here in 32nd. But again, our winner out here tonight is Nick Wing. Congratulations again to Nick on the win. Now tomorrow night, Rudy, like I said, Rudy will be broadcasting a one-off race. Come out and show Rudy some love. Him and Wayne. I know I'll be in chat definitely for sure for a moment or two. Showing Rudy some love, but it's only a one-off race. So y'all come out, show Rudy some love out there tomorrow night right here on Max Speed TV. We'd love to see you, but that's going to do it here tonight for the OP Racing Unlimited Series. Here, round number 8 at the 08 of Daytona. Until next time, folks, stay safe. Thank you all again, and have a good night.